Hello everybody, and welcome to Paddling Pool 229. I am Genie7, joined by Skep. Skep, I know we've got a great match for our groups today, because we do have more than 32 teams.
Yeah, I'm excited. We were looking at the bracket this morning, and I'm not a paddling pool regular, so when I saw that there were groups, I was like, are we normally D? What's going on here? Yeah, it turns out, this is new to me, that y'all do groups into single elimination? I'm questioning?
Yes.
Groups into single elimination if you have more than 32 teams, which is really exciting. I love the fact that you managed to get that many teams. It's a good sign of a healthy and growing scene.
Yeah, it's for me because I had that 8 months of not being here at all due to school reasons, so I was like in class, which meant I couldn't even watch. But as a mainstay, we never really in the end of 2, we never really had 32 teams would only come around every golden, which is every 10, which 130 is coming up, or 230 is coming up next week.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy because as former champion, it's been a while. It's been a while for me.
Sounds like you need to get your hat back in the ring, Genie.
Skep.
Oh.
I won paddling pool 7.
Sounds like you need to get your hat back in the ring, Genie. But you know who has their hat in the ring right now? Octopi and Second Try. I love me some Octopi, so I'm really excited about this set.
Yeah,
this is an Octopi.
Well, it's Octo. I guess it's Octo pickup, more like it right now.
Yeah, Octopi and Associates we got going on here, Genie. And look at that comp. That's a very, very fast-paced comp coming up from Octopi. And Second Try as well. I almost think Second Try can outpace them here.
I definitely do, especially with that Brush Tetras combo. Well, and the Gal, if it just holds W like it currently is with the rest of its team, it can really get a lot of damage done, but it's gonna have to fall back inside of Second Try. Octopi is gonna start making their way through. We do see that Luna, they do have their Zuka at that ready, so we'll see if they can find a members of the Second Try to break through the defenses.
Good old Luna and her Zuka. That's not a player that you want to have special at any point in the game. Second Try finding themselves one down, but Octopi not really able to get in with this momentum. For Rice having the back here, but we see one member of Octopi going around that backside and does get the dunk. Shout out to Potato for going cut.
Yeah, that was really good. And here goes Potato with that inkjet. Able to find one. Will they be able to see the Tetras? We're going to try and come for the landing. The Tetras is able to get one. There, they will camp the landing, but the jumps are good. Octopi staying strong, and they've got some clams, but unfortunately not able to throw them into the basket.
And they do jump out. Ooh, that's a little bit of a little hot lag moment right there.
Spectator cam.
Spectator desync, I suppose. Yeah, Octopi haven't given up that street at the end there, which means the Second Try is now just going to have to contest for mid. They don't have to fight for their street anymore. But as I say that, they do go 3 down, Genie. Octopi may come right back in on swinging.
Absolutely, and Rice does have that technical authority as long as they can toss it down for their teams, and there they go. Drinks are out, meaning that this opportunity for Octopi, the clock is ticking, and you have pretty much a unpunishable push. If you go down, you get those jumps back in.
But they do go 3 down in the process, and once again, Second Try has control of their street, and they don't have to contest for it. They're rushing straight into mid, but they have to be careful because last time they did call out here because of how quickly Octopi was back in the game, Genie.
Yeah, they just, with that technical, the power climbs are the only thing that they really lose. And some of mid-control, here goes that Resider working it fine. He goes in, causes a lot of control, chaos, and space, but not able to find anything. The pole point is going to be landing, and it's going to be a wipeout coming through. Octopi, now's your opportunity.
Yeah, a nearly beautiful slide there, but Octopi very quickly getting right underneath that basket. They almost have that Zuka. I'm going to bet that's going to be popped. Oh, but they go down. But here comes the jump with the here comes the jump with the climb. No, it's not close enough. It's just fly on that zap. Oh, and that's it. That's a wipeout in favor of Second Try.
Second Try. They're still in the game. That drop roller coming up for Potato. It's chaotic. As a drop roller enthusiast, I know you want to try and get a little bit closer to the basket, but you just are so much slower at throwing that power climb that you just can't touch that stick. And controller just can prove to be difficult. Oh, we've got a brush in the back line. Will it be able to get the jump in? I think the power climb is being pressured right now. And the power climb does go down in the back line. RJ's going to fall as well. Unsuccessful power climb.
More importantly, even sneaking the power climb in, if Octopi still has control of their street, you're not going to be able to sustain that push. And Octopi having a score below 60 remaining means that that push does need to be drawn out and sustained in order for Second Try to pull the lead.
Yeah. And you don't have mid, so you can't get those clams on. But there's a lot of power clams here for Octopi. They're just trying to get through that killer whale. Second try, though. They did hold strong, and their defensive posture is good. They need to find a way, though, to really, truly break through mid while, like, having a lot of their members still up.
And here comes that Inkjet out for second try, but we have an Inkjet duel here in mid. The Brush contesting Octopi's Inkjet, and look how far back Octopi has been pushed back. They're all funneled up in their street there. So if second try gets a couple of picks here, they could push off of this.
Yep, I believe the Brush was in the backline again. They are going to at least find some members with some jumps in. And just Luna last alive. The bomb goes off the wall and finds the ballpoint. That's a power clam gone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but here it goes. They do manage to get it in, and the member that went down was cooled. So second try going to be able to jump right back in here, but we can see all of that yellow paint in Octopi Street there very quickly regaining control, and they know that that gal is in their bunker. It does pop Kraken, but there's no one left to follow up on it.
No, and they gotta just kind of stay alive right here. Right now, it's gonna be a tight game. It's gonna be really, really, really close to being a two-clan push. We'll see if second try can get what they need. Oh, they're going to go in. RJ trying to find Luna, but goes down with 7 clams. Down to that Ultra Stamp. Ultra Stamp is down. The Jet has now come out. We do see that the Wiper is going to jump back with their Power Clam just to play safe in this last 20 seconds.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is give second try any additional momentum. It does look like that Brush is going around on that right side behind that basket, possibly trying to set off an off angle here. Second try has 30 seconds to push here, Genie, but they don't have any specials online yet.
No, they have 1 Power Clam. If they can get that second Power Clam online, they can maybe go for a Kraken sneak, but they have to. Their gal's gone. Everyone but the ballpoint. I think this is going to be curtains now for second try on this Clam Blitz map.
Oh, yeah, they do get the ballpoint here, but the clam does despawn before second try has an opportunity to re-queue it, and that is GG. Octopi taking game 1.
One of the best things that I saw in that map was how the second try, they just did not give up on their pushes. They didn't get discouraged at how their pushes were constantly being shut down. They just kept going for them. Unfortunately, the execution and the game plans around those pushes wasn't overall well thought out, in my opinion. It felt just like, what do we have right now? Let's throw it at them and see what sticks.
Yeah, I did notice when they did manage to push this, because they managed to cluster Octopi in their street, which is we remember it from Splatoon 2, we know that the street on Clam Blitz Manta is claustrophobic, and we tend to associate it with being a little bit more open in Splatoon 3, but it is still a choke point, right? It's still a drawn-out choke point directly in front of objective. So once second try managed to group them up there and sort of herd cattle, that's when they did manage to get their push, but it's not really a map mode where you can go around and sneak around and sustain, because of the fact that you do need to get control of that street.
Yeah. Street, there's another aspect of this map about Manta, which I've noticed in solo queue and when matches are just very stale. If you have mid, you have the clam spawn, because all the clams opposed to like 3 clam spawns, all in mid. So if you can constantly just be holding that mid, you can send those crazy brush flanks in. You can send the 96 go in with Kraken, and if they die, they die. Because you should be, as long as you can keep control of that mid spinner, sorry, not that mid spinner, the mid mass with your ballpoint, it can the clams can really snowball in your favor. And with the brush comp, you can kind of get super jump rallies going off, but that's it, about all you got.
Yeah, it's only really 4 if you already have good control of mid, right? If you manage to send the brush around, if the brush dies, but the rest of you come sweeping in through street, you're sitting pretty. Enough about Clam Blitz Manta, though, because we're looking forward to Splat Zone's Hagglefish. I do expect that Zuka to come back out from Luna. That's what she's known for. But in terms of second try, I don't really know what they're going to be bringing out here. Most likely a ballpoint? Maybe a leader from Potato?
I would hope so, and I would hope so as well.
Yeah.
And yep, there's Potatoes, E-Leader. Let's see what second try is going to be rocking with. They're going to be swapping off that brush, but keeping Geo on that 96L. I do like 96L on this map. Wall and zone, and just that constant pressure. If you can go in and go for a little bit of a flank on the lower left side, so you don't have to go across the grading, it's really strong.
Yeah, you bring it up, right? The wall coming out from the 96 gal. We know that Potato's bringing out a leader, which is really just going to assert dominance over the central part of mid, and it's going to force second try to rely on those flanks. But now that the 96 gal has wall, mid is contestable, and they suddenly have a third option.
Yeah, here goes Potato, just in a lockout position, as always, when they have their E-Leader in control of that zone. They do notice members of Second Try. Members are just falling left and right. Luna, I'm pretty sure, got 2 with her Zuka there. That was really good shots.
Potato here, you can see how Potato just needs to look forward. That Zuka does come out, but Potato manages to live that one out, falling back, giving up a little bit of space, but enough damage has already been done. That Octopi is heading towards 20 remaining.
Yeah, and great Kraken. Look at how far it forces Potato back. You have to respect the Kraken. At any point in time, it can just charge at you. And luckily, Second Try were able to cap that zone. Unfortunately, they weren't really able to maintain it. Now they have to find another way to go through Potato and their E-Leader. They got at least able to get one. Can they find this E-Leader? Luna's got that Zuka. What will they be able to find? Yeah, this jet do be hovering.
What is happening? We got a little bit of I don't know where the lag is coming from, but at this point it's something. Yeah, there we go. They managed to recap Genie.
They do have that recapture. The coolers are out for both sides, so any picks here, as long as it's not a wipeout, will be minuscule. There goes the Zuka. It is able to find one, finds the Zap, but they should be back really darn quickly. There is going to be a Wiper going for a flank. Can they find one? They found one. Can they find 2? They got 2. Can they find 3? They're going for the ball point. They're going to get that 3rd one. Huge control for Octopi.
And now, look how quickly Octopi gets paint in front of Second Try's court, right? They are immediately looking forward, immediately taking the most aggressive space that they can have, and those penalty points are clearing quickly. So Second Try going to have to rely on their specials here, but Octopi already has them ready to come swinging, trying to stagger them with this cooler and this Zuka.
Yeah, there goes the cooler. There goes the Kraken. What is it going to go for? It sees 2 members. I think it sees 1 who's underneath of that canopy. They will find it. Now, these bombs are in zone. You got to find a way to paint over the zone. You don't want to go down to that either. Missiles are now out on zone. Octopi, they're throwing everything at it. They're going to be able to keep control. They've gotten 2 picks. That's massive for them. They can hold control. The Zap and the 96, they have to stay alive. The Zap falls, and all the jumps are going to be camped now. Octopi, they're going to secure this game with a nice, clean wipeout.
There we go, GG in favor of Octopi, and they're going to be taking that set a clean 2-0. Now, forgive me, Genie, for not knowing the format, but our group stages here in Paddling Pool, best of 3 or play all 3?
I haven't played in them forever, but I'm pretty sure they're best of. We don't do, I don't know if we do play all. I can't remember. No, we're just
Brownie, help us. Best of? Okay, perfect. Yep. Well, that'll be Octopi taking the set.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I should know that.
We'll be right back with some more paddling pool action for you.